A couple of useful races at big odds. Its last couple. There's the green flashing light and they're underway. Out wide of the track, Dream Chapel was one of the first to get out with Nick Direct, who's fired up looking for the lead, and Abercrombie Zombie will take its back in the early stages. They'll follow just in behind those horses, Perfect Shot, and getting into a fair spot early is Clem Daniel. Next of all, as they settle properly into stride, then on the inside is Constant Addiction, followed further back then by Shut Eye, who's racing on the outside. And the last couple as they swing into the straight now were Underdog and Ronald George. In that order, they come into the home straight now. They work down the lane and they've got a mile left to run, and it's Nick Direct the leader. A neat length to Dream Chapel, who's parked without cover and locked away Abercrombie Zombie. Next the outside, Clem Daniel 1-1. Perfect Shot is next on the inside as they leave the straight, followed further back then by Shut Eye. It covers up Constant Addiction, and the last pair were Underdog, and back with it is Ronald George. 38.6 was the lead time. They run their way into the back straight inside the 1400 metres. Nick Direct is the leader. Getting to its wheel on the outsiders, Dream Chapel, and locked away Abercrombie Zombie. 1-1 is Clem Daniel, followed by Perfect Shot, and next on the outside is Shut Eye. A neck away on the inside is Constant Addiction, and the last pair running down the back straight are Ronald George, and on the inside in the green jacket is Underdog. First quarter of the last mile. It's 31-1 as they come towards the home turn. Bell lap coming up, and the leader is Nick Direct. Only leads the way by about a half length, getting just ever so close, and now is Dream Chapel. Abercrombie Zombies under lock and key, and Clem Daniel in the 1-1. Perfect Shot, 3 markers fifth. Then on the outside is Shut Eye. Inside of those runners is Constant Addiction. Ronald George is second to last, and last of all and tapped up is Underdog. 30-3 for the second quarter. 61-4 for the half. Running into the back straight, Nick Direct has run it at a fairly solid pace. Leads the way by 3 parts to Dream Chapel, about to be called upon. So to Abercrombie Zombie, and then came further back in the field, then to Perfect Shot. Yielding ground as Clem Daniel. Ronald George takes off from the back, and then Constant Addiction. Down the back straight, Nick Direct led. Dream Chapel being driven for dear life. On the outside, Ronald George comes with its run, but the leader kicks away. And then Abercrombie Zombie. It's Nick Direct, 29 1/4. Out after it as Ronald George runs to a clear second, but spots it too. And they're about 2 or 3 in front of Perfect Shot. It's a 2-horse race around the turn. The leader is Nick Direct. Coming to the outside is Ronald George. Still spots it a length and a half. It's trying to wind up, but the leader, Nick Direct, is full of running. Ronald is winding, but it's still Nick Direct with 50 metres to go. And it's going to be Nick Direct. 3/4 Ronald George. Third, out wide, maybe Shut Eye, just ahead of Constant Addiction, and then came on the inside of runners then, or outside of runners, Perfect Shot, Abercrombie Zombie, followed then further back by Dream Chapel, Clem Daniel, Underdog.